What is good? It is your boy Dolly back in the house. Hit that like button as you come in.
Wrapped around your heart, a weapon drenched in blood. It's falling over you. There's nothing you can do. You know there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more. Old enough to lose, still you got to choose.
Hit that like button as you come in, turtles.
To live for something you can't win. You know there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
What's up, turtles? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Thumb this damn video up if you're just coming in. We got some stuff to talk about today, right? Stuff to talk about. What's up, Mab, Carrie G, Jennifer, Sassy, BJ, Sylvie?
Oh, there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
Okay, what is up, turtles? It is your boy Dolly back in the house again today. You know, I was just thinking back to months ago when Dolly was the one all over the news, mug shots all over YouTube, people unsubscribing like I had the Wuhan virus, okay? All over a little jail incident down in Savannah. I remember it. I remember how hard the internet came at me over a bullhorn. And let me tell you this, that bullhorn wasn't even dead. It was completely alive. It had batteries in it, and it was in full operation mode. Okay. Nowhere near the same as what's been happening on the internet streets as of lately. So apparently, you know, just in case you've been living in a cave or you've been in Vegas like Dolly, right? There's been people on these internet streets that have been putting out pictures of young people dead. Okay. Now this brings us into the code of conduct. Okay. Now a lot of people know that, hey, they do good. They have big platforms here. Most of their following is here on YouTube. So a lot of times when they want to do effed up stuff, even like Dolly, we move it to other platforms. That's what YouTubers do. They know they can't get away with that shit here, okay? So they post it somewhere else. Facebook, Patreon, LinkedIn, somewhere. Just not here. So if they get hit, it don't damage their viewership, right? Because you're going to need your viewers. Or what good is it to post anything anywhere else if you can't drive traffic to it? Now, we know what Zab Girl has done, right? We know she's posted. I learned last night that she is not a mother, okay? That she's part of, I guess, the LGBTQ community, which is nothing wrong with that. So she don't have kids. But I would hope she has a niece, a sister, a mother, a father, a cousin. I don't care, a distant damn relative, okay? Would you want to see that? And if she honestly says yes, then you might need a little bit of help there, Zav. Now, I noticed some things today. Big old JLR, Mr. Lawsuit himself, has been posting stuff about Heels previously doing the same thing. Okay. Now, there's been other YouTubers that have done it and not caught the heat that Zav Girl has. Right? Because other YouTubers know to dirty, delete, lie, come up with an excuse, right? Most YouTubers know that. Oh shit, I fucked up, right? Let me try to cover this up, right? Like just like the government. That's how YouTube operates. You mess up, you cover it up, okay? You silence anybody that tries to oppose. But that ain't what she did. Shit, that ain't what she did. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do what your average YouTuber would have done. Zab Girl didn't. Now, as far as the Heels in the air thing, Heels has always took any chance she could to take a shot at me. Okay? For what reasons? I have no clue. I think basically my friendships with other people. Okay? Like she don't like BHB. Okay? Look, there's a lot of friends I got that people don't like. I got some friends you like, some friends that don't like, but I don't allow other people to pick my friends. Okay. And I guess she never liked me because of the whole BHB thing. And who she really hates is JLR. Okay. She hates JLR and damn Chris McDonough. And how I know this is she's told me. I'm like, Heels, why you keep messing with me? You know, and she's told me she don't like these people. But I've never done nothing to her, okay, unless she's attacked me, which she's always attacked me, which is, I don't understand why, but I get it. It's the acquaintances, right? You friends with this person who is friends with this person who is friends with that person, so you're an asshole. I get it. Okay, I get that. So I could take the day to just throw many shots at her for doing similar things that Zav Girl has done. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing it is. In your heart of hearts, you got to know what's wrong. Okay? You got to know what's wrong to post an image of a dead kid when the possibility their family is going to see it. Everybody has internet. Look, every case I have talked about up here, somebody has watched me from the family. Be it Summer Wells, you know, and here's the thing. I've always been truthful with Don and Candace Wells about what I thought happened. I never harassed them or anything to try to hurt them. Not that I feel that I have in my heart of hearts. You know what I'm saying? The Leilani situation, totally different situation because everybody on the planet knew she did what she did. Okay? That I was out there basically talking to a killer. I wasn't talking to a normal person. And still caught a lot of heat from that. Now, to not apologize still yet, no apology from Zab Girl. Her vacation apparently at this point isn't, she must be having fun, right? I mean, I wasn't on much when I was in Vegas, but I did make an appearance and I did address my people, let them, hey, I'm alive, okay? A little more than a community post. And like I said last night, when I read the community post, it's more of a doubling down of what's going on. Now, the case that JLR is accusing Heels of doing, I have no clue whatsoever if Heels did any of that. Okay. Now, I do know that, you know, she's not the best, runs with the best people, and sometimes she has ill will towards me, right? More or less tries to make fun, in a mean spirited way, I guess. And always called herself a clip channel, which you're not a clip channel. Not you might have started a clip channel, but you're a hate channel. You hate on people every day is what your channel is about. That is literally a hate channel. Now, if you did post pictures like that, then you are no better than Zab Girl. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the woman everybody's been hitting me about, Nakasha Cooper or whoever she is that's out here doing these same type things. Y'all need to stop. Okay? Y'all need to stop posting pictures of dead kids. I mean, it's nothing right about it. I don't care whoever's in your ear telling you, oh, well, we nobody on your channel is medical professionals. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? It possibly, but I seriously doubt it. Okay. Stop posting things like that. He'll stop it. Right. I've seen you post some things that's make me shake my head. So I don't doubt it. Okay. But I ain't going to say you did something I don't know for a fact you did. Okay. If y'all are doing this, cut it out. Right? Apologize for what you've done. Own it. Move on. Like, you people are going to get canceled. You're going to get canceled off the internet. I don't think you understand the power, how powerful when people get mad at you about something. It is. Right? Like I said, you seen what happened in Georgia. I got out of jail and said, hey, look, I shouldn't have did that shit. Okay? I had no problem coming up on the internet telling my people, look, I should have never grabbed nothing from that lady. Not what I shouldn't have lost my temper. None of that shit. I apologize. Now, that was to my viewers. I don't apologize to her because she was saying hateful things and doing hateful stuff to me. But to my viewers that had to witness me act like that, I quickly came out and apologized. I said, look, I realized what I did was wrong. In the moment, I was pissed off. I lost my temper. I lost my cool. That was wrong of me. We need something like that from you people out here that are doing this. If Dolly can come out here and own it, you guys can come out here and own it too. I make mistakes. People make mistakes. It's how you handle those mistakes in life. Every mistake you make should be a learning experience. I know better than do that shit again, right? You ain't gonna see me grab no bull. I start losing my cool. I am leaving. Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna leave. That day I was trying to not lose my cool. I was like, I'm not even gonna get involved in this stuff. And I still lost my cool. Not a good look. I shouldn't have acted like that. I was completely wrong. So the stuff y'all did, y'all shouldn't have acted like that. The stuff y'all posted, y'all shouldn't have posted. Y'all was completely wrong. Here's the thing. Own it. Apologize for it. Let your people know. Say, hey, I'm human. I make mistakes, right? Nobody's perfect. Dolly, I'm going to tell you guys now that are watching me, I'm going to be here on YouTube a long time. I'm going to make some mistakes. And I hope that I have the right people around me, my turtles, that help me not make those mistakes. Okay? Because a lot of times, guys, people be like, don't do that, Dolly. That shit's stupid. Don't do it. Don't do it. And sometimes I don't do it. All right. And maybe some of that has saved me from some of this. Nobody's ever told me to post a dead picture of a kid, though. Nope. Not one time. I've had a lot of people, but I've never thought about that either. Like if I was out searching and I found a small child or I found somebody, I wouldn't show that to you guys. Right. I don't show a lot of videos. I don't show a lot of pictures. I'm more of a podcaster. I come up here and talk. Take calls, things that nature. Sometimes I do show videos and sometimes I do show pictures, but I'm not really one to jump into medical stuff like that, autopsies and things, because I'm a big old idiot. And me trying to explain an autopsy to somebody's going to sound like Japanese stereo instructions. I don't know shit about an autopsy. I ain't a doctor. Zab Girl ain't a doctor that I know of. You know what I'm saying? So you leave stuff like autopsies and explaining that shit to medical professionals. Like, you want to hear Don't get your medical advice from an idiot on YouTube, or you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a crazy one, and it's snowballing for it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And like sometimes you can avoid small things and they'll go away, right? Like little small rumors and things, you just whatever, it ain't that big of a deal. It'll go away. This ain't a little thing. This shit, you got the news talking about you. Just like I couldn't magically make Georgia go away. Okay, Zab, you can't magically make this go away, right? You can't just be like, all right, go away. You know what I'm saying? I still got court dates. You may future be in some trouble because even though these people don't have the money to go after you, and they made that clear, that don't mean other people won't give them the money to go after you. That's how it works. People will be like, and here's the thing, if you need money to finance your YouTube channel, when you're doing the right things, the people around you will help and make sure that everything you need is taken care of. Look, when I was in Georgia, I had a place to stay. I ate every day. People didn't have a problem donating, helping them because they believed I was doing the right thing. Now, the bullhorn thing, wrong. But the rest of it, what I was trying to do was right. And people supported that. And they were there for that. They made sure Dolly was taken well care of while I was in Georgia, doing what I was doing, because I think a lot of people believed that I was doing the right thing, just like I did. I went a little left on it somehow, but in the beginning, it was all for the right purposes, you know? And I don't know how you got sidetracked or suckered down into this, or if you needed the money for your vacation and you thought that was a good look. You could have went to your people and been like, hey, I want to go on vacation. I've just seen other YouTubers do it, right? I just seen the lady go marry her husband, hustled all the damn money off YouTube, okay? And she was damn sea hag, and she was able to hustle up a Vegas trip, right? So you could have went to your people and it's been like, man, I need a vacation. You know, I'm a little low, hook a brother up. And I'm think, you know, your loyal followers that love your content, they would have been like, yeah, you're probably right, Zab. You need a little vacation. Here's a few bucks. You go have fun. Just like when I was gone, my turtles, when I come live, they were donating, go get you a drink, have fun, because they want you to enjoy yourself too, right? You can't just constantly YouTube. People out there watching know you're human and you got to have at least a decent time every now and then. I sit in this chair for shit every day for a year. Like my little week in Vegas, I think my turtles were glad to see me go. Like, go ahead, man, go have some fun, go enjoy your life, you know, live it up a little bit. Because, you know, when I'm here like 2-3 times a day, every day. So I don't think you got to do nothing terrible to make money, to put it behind a paywall. I think if you're just honest and open with people, people are going to look out and love you to death and take care of you. And speaking of that, okay, Miss Frankie, big hugs to Miss Frankie. I thanked her last night, but I want to thank her again because this shit is so cool. So Miss Frankie got me this Nightmare on Elm Street picture, right? And you see the little Freddy picture right here? That's just a picture. That ain't nothing. But what's important is this little square right here. You can't really see it, but what that is a piece of film from the original movie, the original film, Nightmare on Elm Street. It has all the certificates with it in the back. And this thing, I wish y'all could see the strip, but you really got to show it in the light. But the strip is actually Freddy holding his claw up. So now I actually own one little tiny piece of the original movie, Nightmare on Elm Street. So I'm so happy. Thank you, Miss Frankie. So I put my wish list up for my birthday, and Miss Frankie got me this off of it. And thank you so much. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. See what I mean? You don't have to do something bad for people to take care of you and to love you, right? If you do the right things, people can get behind you. The wrong stuff, then don't want for people to make mistakes. I'm sure everybody watching in this chat room right now, there's 500 of you. Every last one of us has done something stupid. Stupid as shit. Like you could kick yourself right in the ass for doing it. Right? Like you knew better when you did it, but you still damn did it. Every last single one of us. But it's how you handled that mistake right there, how you picked yourself up from it, how you grow from it. If you're not growing from it and you're not learning, if you think this is okay, then you're going to do it again. Okay? And that shouldn't happen. If people think this is okay, what she's doing, like, you know, other people are coming and talking about these other creators that are doing, then those people too are going to think it's okay. And it's absolutely not okay. And let me tell you this, if you have a kid and you're posting some shit like this out there, and this ain't for anybody, this is just in general, you need the shit slapped out you. Okay? One, you're a parent. Okay? How would you feel if that was your kid? Right? How would you feel? So if you're a parent out there and you're backing this, just know this. I asked Brandy, and this is real. Did you think this could ever happen to you? Brandy Neal, the mother of Michael Vaughn, okay? I said, did you think this could ever happen to you? And you know what she said? No. Because most people don't think that this will happen to them. And it can happen to you. It can absolutely happen to you. Your kid could leave. They could go get in a car accident. Somebody could do something terrible to your kid. I mean, there's a million ways to die in this world. Nobody wants to see that. I'm going to tell you this. My brother passed away. Me and my brother Dave went there to identify the body. I couldn't look. I couldn't look at my own brother. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to remember him like that. And my brother Dave, he did. He was the one that, thank God I couldn't have done it. He took that for our family. Okay. He took that. He carries that burden. He does. Okay. Not me. I couldn't. And I would never want to see it. Okay. Never. Never. And that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So imagine your kid, your mother, your father, the people that carry that pain. That's something they will carry forever. Like I'm sure my brother will see that for the rest of his life. I don't want to see that. You see? I don't want to see that. And I'm sure no family out here wants to see that. So you people, heels, if you're putting out autopsy photos, stop. Zav girl, stop. Apologize. Whoever these other people are, you better start apologizing to your people, because I'm sure there's not a big audience of bad people on you. Oh, I guess it's kind of big. There's some bad people up here, but I think the majority of the people that tune in to true crime are decent, older people that just want the information. They don't want to see people acting horrible or doing horrible stuff. Now I'm going to open up the phone lines. I want to hear from you guys today. See what you're talking about. I got about 20 minutes that I can hang out with you. So let's get these phone lines on and popping. Give me 1 second. Phone lines are now open. Of course, the call-in number is on the screen, 757-797-6694. Do we need conduct? Act outside of YouTube? I didn't get into that. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
Good. Hey, I appreciate you having open phone lines on this topic. Briefly, hey, you've taken much accountability for your mistakes and shenanigans, and I really ain't seen them as being all that bad, so try to lighten up. No worries.
Yeah.
Moving on, Zav girl, what a piece of shit.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that to them so they see.
Desire to solicit information from the government the way she did. totally out of line. She had no right to go near such thing. I think she should have some accountability with the law.
What really upset me
I
is
think
not
it
only
should fall into the,
after she posted this, she wanted her information.
yes, she wanted Landon's information. I did see that, and she can't even spell Miss Landon's name correctly. She wants to continue violating this family. She has absolutely no rights to that family. They have their own private life. No one should be contacting them. They have their attorneys. They have the law. The law dropped the ball because they haven't made some moves on people sharing images of naked children. When we're dead, there's still rights.
That's what I say.
Little boy
I believe that's medical. The pictures are
murdered in the most
medical.
cruel and vicious way, but his body still has rights. It's a violation. It crossed lines there. It's up to the authorities to say, was these images really shared? And if so, these people should face the repercussions of that. Sharing naked child body, okay? So that, yuck. Okay, we'll move on from that. Zap Girl, it's way too late for an apology.
Mm-hmm.
We're now trying to solicit Miss Landon's private information and contacting you. Have no right to her family, or her child. Delete your damn channel and move on.
I could have understood.
Over to Choli Karens somewhere in the depths of YouTube, because you don't belong here. Everyone's wanting to come together, take accountability. Nobody's actions are going to be always desirable to the next guy. Somebody might enjoy heels on the ground and her nasty disposition and her anger towards one and not enough. Whatever, man. But when it goes this far, we got a problem. Because if you really care about children, this would have never even crossed your mind as okay.
Yeah, I know.
Not care about girls. I mean, you do not care about children, and you got a real problem, because it's some kind of sad girl. My ass, she's ghoulish.
Well, some people don't want kids and things. It's like they don't even like kids. I mean, I'm a parent. That's my biggest fear in the world. That something that's what happened to these parents.
Absolutely, the most horrible. To lose a child's one thing, but to lose a child to violence and crime and brutality takes it to so many levels. You are never the same.
I agree with you there. I totally agree.
What we should do for these people is pray for them, say good things, and mind our own damn business. And people that covered the case and such, I think people know that's going to happen. And we're in a modern world, and now we need the government to go ahead and lock this shit down. Okay, we put right away we heard the autopsy on the little Watts babies. What had happened, and they were sealed immediately. These things need to be.
Yeah, somebody said Dale Earnhardt, the family, sealed his autopsy stuff too.
Good, and like those Vallow children, or excuse me, the
Dorman
Daybell children,
or the Dorman boys. Yeah, like I wouldn't want to see anybody post the Dorman boys. We know them kids were shot execution style. That's graphic enough. Just hearing it.
Absolutely, the families have to live with this, and it's nobody's business to view such things unless you're the professionals. It's a strict violation. In no way was there any warranted reason to try and acquire these images and this scientific information, as she calls it.
Yeah, for scientific purposes, and you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, she showed no accountability for her actions of, hey, I just effed up. I'm a weirdo creepo. No, she doesn't do that. She wants to hide, delete videos, make stupid posts trying to solicit Landon's information. Doesn't even respect her enough to spell her name right after we've all seen it in print so many times. And is Landon the most graceful, classy woman? She makes me want to
I read the post.
Women like her, because they make me want to be a better woman.
It'd be hard for me to take. I honestly say that I would flip out.
Absolutely.
I would absolutely flip out if I was
now that we're
Nana's
seeing
father.
Kind of things, like people coming together and saying, yeah, it's atrocious, I'm unsubbing that girl or whatever. you know, we
Well, maybe
really
this
need.
can change it so it don't happen again.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm
need
saying? Because
change.
this ain't gonna be the only YouTuber out there.
No.
I've never tried to get one court record ever, but I know now
that's
that this is getting to be a
no.
thing where people are pulling everybody's records, and it's
Yeah,
just going to
what is that?
continue. So she's not going to. Zav ain't going to be the last person to post a dead baby
No.
somewhere.
I heard
So we
Natasha
need to stop it.
Cooper did the same thing.
Yeah, I keep hearing her name, but I don't know who she is. I'll have to go.
She's a big slug on a couch from what I had seen years ago, and she was a scammer and a hustler, and I can't even believe she's still around. I heard her name, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody can support it, but I mean, I can't get behind it.
But we do know the world is a dark place and has a lot of dark people, and if anyone out there listening has participated in any of this behavior, you need to look in the mirror and you need to ask yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to see this dead baby. I don't want to see this dead baby, and I don't want to see no dead baby ever.
Absolutely not.
Ever.
No, it's a violation. It's exploitation at the highest. There is nothing that warranted asking for that private information, let alone passing it around. And I hope there's repercussions from the law. Yep, we do need new privacy. And, you know, I hope Google takes some accountability, but I don't think we'll see
I don't think
that.
Google has anything to do with Patreon.
I mean, as far as her, like, collecting money and the Patreon loops, but we'll never see it.
I mean, that's why I said, and when you join, like, the partner program in YouTube and you become a partner with YouTube and you're profiting off of YouTube and things like that, should there be a code of conduct for stuff that you do outside of YouTube? Should YouTube be able to say, look, we don't want to be affiliated with you no more because of the things you're doing outside of YouTube? Not that you did something wrong on YouTube, but what you're doing outside this platform is so horrendous that we don't want you a part of this platform anymore.
I would agree with that.
You know, because people can, like, they can come up here and be a saint, and then they can turn this camera off and they could be the shittiest foul person in the world that they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when they use YouTube to acquire a gang of people and, like, try to go after private information, try to hurt, try to SWAT, try to organize Patreons or whatever the hell they're all up to out there being weird little weasels, yeah, they need to think about some kind of code of conduct.
Well, I know it is against the rules. I do know it's against the rules to push traffic from YouTube to another platform. That is that is violation of TOS. So say I was up here saying I'm trying to drive. I don't know if they're really bad about Patreon because YouTube helps kind of push Patreon for YouTubers to make money.
Right.
But if you was to push somebody to another site, they could actually take your channel for that.
Right? Yeah, I read that in terms of service.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to redirect traffic. You know what I'm saying?
I've read that, but I really haven't seen anybody like get their ass patted for it.
Nah, you know? that's a slippery slope because YouTube encourages you
in their sandbox.
Yeah.
But you know, what about us and our behaviors? Come on, people, think hard.
Yeah, and if you're out there paying to see a dead kid, you got some issues.
Yeah, there's issues. That's
not just for Zav Girl posting it, but for the people that want to see this. And it's I'm into horror movies. Yeah, and I don't want to see dead babies.
Kids. These are dangerous people.
I mean, I sit here and held up a Freddy thing. I like slasher movies, but I do not want to see any little kids hurt. I don't want to see it in the horror movies. I don't want to see it in life. It's just something.
Of course not. No, and Dolly, you've got a good heart.
Man. I always told people I would be a volunteer paramedic, right? If I didn't have to deal with little kids, but that ain't no way around that. I can't. Right. I could deal with somebody, a grown person hurt, busted open, shot, whatever. I could not deal with a little kid hurt. I just couldn't.
Amen.
I just couldn't
I'm
do
the very same way. A lot
it
of these
takes a special kind of person to be able to deal with hurt children.
Yeah,
and I ain't that guy, and I know that.
Right. I couldn't follow a lot of these cases day by day. I just went in to hear the verdicts because I couldn't handle the kid cases. I can listen to the adult cases all day, but a lot of the kid ones just, they're just too much. So I can relate with you on that.
And this one was horrendous. I mean, absolutely horrendous to listen to. You're like, oh my God.
Suffered with their child.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well,
Like,
look, you be
but in this
good,
world.
and I appreciate you calling.
And we all need to remember to stick up for Brandy, you know, because she's being brutalized by a YouTuber right now. I don't know if you want me to say the YouTuber's name.
Brandy
But
is?
Yes, Brandy Nil and Tyler or
Who is attacking?
Tyler
Who is
on,
attacking
they
them?
are being severely harassed by a YouTuber. Beyond. You wouldn't believe how deep it goes. Brandy did one thing. She said, "No, I do not want to come on your panel." Here we are years later, and Brandy still spent night before last all night crying because of True Crime Eve. What this woman has done to her is unbelievable, and it needs to stop.
I
And
think I
someone
know
like,
True Crime Eve too.
well, Eve should be looking at Zab's situation and really thinking hard if she wants to continue on her crusade to make that family suffer.
Look,
They are suffering.
Brandy is what I
moment.
hold as what a mother should be of a missing child. Brandy,
This is an
she
amazing.
breaks my heart. I can't be around Brandy talking. I'll cry.
I
feel,
know. I
I
was
feel
starting
her
to get
pain.
right now. She is the biggest heart, and she tries to be positive. She has fun. She
Even when
has her.
she reached out to Don, it almost made me cry.
I seen that, and I cried like a baby.
She was talking from the heart, and Don don't give a big F. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but we still have no right to go after him because it's not going to bring Summer home. I live less than 40 miles away from Summer as home, and it is unbelievable the crime that takes place.
And then
so
the
much
True Crime
brought
Eve know that the police have
that little
said
girl.
that they have cleared Brandy Neal and her
Absolutely. Brandy and
husband.
they're cleared. Their whole family's cleared. This
Yeah,
Eve
I
has
was there on their anniversary too. The day
children.
that they invited me over to talk to me was actually their anniversary too. You know,
Aw,
and
God
like
bless them.
they're an awesome family. I got to meet
That's
the father-in-law, everybody, and I wish them nothing but the best. And people
Yeah,
need to
absolutely.
leave them alone. The police have cleared
And
this
how it-
family. This, like, okay, look, you can say something about Don and Candace Wells, right? They haven't been cleared. Brandy Neal and her old man have been cleared. Leave them people alone. Let them get the closure, and they're going through a lot, especially with what went on with the people down the street and them saying the baby was in the yard and the baby not in the yard.
Going through hell.
Yeah,
They are. They live it every minute. You know, people don't understand how every time your heart beats, you're thinking. I had a missing child, adult son. He drifted off into the pot farms to work, and about 4 years slipped away.
Wow.
Well, in the meantime, his family's losing it. You can't breathe, you can't eat, you can't shower, you can barely put one foot in the front of the other. You hold on to each other. You listen to Bob Marley 24/7 because it's all that'll keep your head together. You can't drive down the street without looking in every ditch. You can't even operate a car properly because you're looking in every car for your hippie. And this is an adult child that I had lost track of, that, you know, he went off and lived on the pot farms and lived on the Haight-Ashbury, and then one day he called. And my God, you know, and that was an adult child. He had every right to drift. But what it does to you, as far as your heart doesn't beat without thinking about your child. So for a little kid and what they're going through with their young son that they had so many hopes and dreams for, and their whole family, and every moment is occupied by trying to get
Okay, don't start crying because you'll make me cry. I'm one of those people. When I'm live with people looking at me.
Brandy Neal by saying no to these creators that are DMing their children to try and get information.
That is insane.
Names, you know what I mean? So I'll shut the fuck up. But I love y'all, and I want us to all be better people, because there are Brandys in the world, there's Landons in the world, there's Dollys in the world. These people remind us to be better people. You know, one love, man. Blessings and respect. Thank you, Dolly.
You be good, girl.
Cinnamon K loves you. Okay, bye-bye, honey.
Yeah, there's never no reason to show, you know, a autopsy of a kid. There's no reason to be showing a naked kid up here. None of these things. And a lot of people are probably right. It's probably a little too late for apology. You know, but that's the best thing, you know, the person that really makes a mistake, that's what they do. Right? But you gotta know you made a mistake. Dolly.
Dolly,
What's up, Mab?
what's up?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, I'm
Just seeing all
looking
these rumors going around about all these people posting dead kids. I thought it was just one person. I thought it was just Zab, but then you got JLR accusing Hills. I never seen Hills do that, right? That I know of. I don't know if she has.
I've never went to a channel to look at autopsy photos.
Mhm.
I mean, it would be one thing if they had autopsy drawings, you know. This is where the stab
Well,
wound
I ain't
was.
gonna
This is
say
where
I
the
ain't never
shot.
looked at nothing crazy in this world because I did watch the beheadings during the Afghanistan stuff, Taliban stuff.
Yeah.
I also watched some people get cut up with a chainsaw from the cartel. And I swear to God, to this day, I wish I'd never watched either one of those things. I
Well,
honestly
heard you
do. I
talk
wish I
about
could
your
take it back.
brother. I went and saw my brother, and I wanted to know what happened to him.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man.
Took the sheet down, looked, and he would look fine. He didn't look. It was all internal.
Well, I mean, my brother died from a heart attack too. I just didn't want my last memory seeing him dead. I just didn't want that to be. I still remember him alive.
I remember him alive and dead. I mean,
I do too. But I mean,
take away your memory of them alive.
I mean, I seen him in the coffin, of course. I just didn't see him dead on the side of the road.
Oh, I didn't see him dead on the side of the road.
You know what I'm saying? I was there with him. I was there with the police. He was covered up, and they had a little wall built around him so you couldn't see him. And then my brother went behind there, and they showed him to identify him. So, this is one of those things I didn't want to look at. But Mab, I gotta get ready to get out of here.
Wait. One thing. The person who processed that FOIA request in Florida, she broke the law because there's a law against sending out minor autopsy photos already in Florida. So that person who processed it probably just took the electronic file and just sent it without going through it like they're supposed to.
Yeah, a mistake was made for sure.
Right.
It should have been redacted or blurred out.
Exactly. All right. Peace.
All right, man. You be good.
All right. Bye.
All right. Peace. All right, guys. Look, I got to get ready to get out of here for a little while. I will be back later tonight, discuss whatever's going on today, some other true crime, this stuff, whatever's popping off on the internet. But I got to get out of here for a little while. I got some stuff I got to take care of. I'm working on my new soap line tonight. Okay. I'm working on some new soaps, which are awesome. But I will share what I'm making with y'all later. Lola's going crazy. All right. With that said, peace, people.